Good afternoon, everyone. Today we see Herzberg two-factor theory. In this, 10 maintenance factors are there, namely fair company policies and administration. That company should have a good policies, good rules and regulation for every employee. There should be a good pay discrimination and good rules and regulation for each and every employee. A supervisor who knows the work means you should make a supervisor according to their knowledge. If he have a good sound knowledge in that subject, in that work, then only you make him as a supervisor. उनको ही कुछ नहीं आता तो दूसरों को क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे, राइट? सो यू शुड सेलेक्ट द राइट पर्सन टू द राइट वर्क. Good relationship with one's supervisor means we should keep a good relationship with our seniors. Good relationship with our one's peers means we should keep a good relationship with your juniors. Good relationship with subordinates means those who are working in your under, you should give a respect to them. You treat in a good manner because ऐसा नहीं कि लो लेवल की काम करने वाले कुछ रिस्पेक्ट नहीं है. नो, दे डिज़र्व द रिस्पेक्ट. ईच एंड एवरी वर्क इज़ अ valid work means each and every work has its own value, right? A fair salary means according to their education, according to their qualification and according to their experience you should give a good salary to them. If the person is fresher with a good degree, he deserve a good salary. A person with a less degree but he is a good experience, he deserve a more salary. Means pay discrimination should be in a well manner. Job security means every employee in your company they should have a job security. They should not feel हाँ मैंने ऐसा नहीं किया तो जॉब से निकाल देंगे. If you have that fear no जॉब से निकाल देंगे या जॉब से निकालना है, no one will work in a means no one will take care of your company means they will think हाँ कैसे भी निकालते हैं ना तो क्यों टेंशन लेने का. So you should not give any insecurity to the job. You should give a security to your job. Personal life means you have to give a space to them. According to me, what I will say, company में CC camera where you have to keep in a company premises or in offices. You should not keep the CC camera in canteen or in their cabin, personal cabin. You should not keep the CC camera, no. Personal life, personal time is there. For every company there should be a lunch break, right? 1 to 2 आवर लंच ब्रेक रहता है. आप लंच ब्रेक में कैबिन में जाके खाना खाते टाइम भी आप सीसीटीवी कैमरा रखें ना, इट्स नॉट फेयर. मीन्स यू शुड नॉट कीप योर आइज ऑलवेज ऑन देम. गिव देम अ स्पेस, गिव देम अ मीन्स मेक देम टू फील गुड. Good working condition, environment should be good. If you give a positive motivation to them, you give a positive thought to them, then only they'll work in a good manner. Status means as I said, every work has its own value na. So you have to give a respect to all the workers. You have to maintain some status of the work. Next we see communication. Communication means this is the exchange of facts, ideas, opinions or emotions by two or more persons. When you are communicating something means you are convincing something to some persons. Communication does not need any words. क्लास में एक्शन करके भी बोलते हैं ना आपके फ्रेंड्स को क्लास को बेटिंग या नहीं. यू स्पीक इन आइज ओनली ना, चलो बंक करेंगे बेटिंगे. दैट कम्युनिकेशन डज नॉट नीड एनी वर्ड्स. Its gesture is enough to understand that. Okay. The process of transmission of information or message from one person to another person is nothing but a communication. Importance of communication in management. Why we require a good communication in the management? If there is a good communication, then only the work will be done properly. Because convincing is important. जो आपको समझ में आया है, what you know properly, you should convey it properly, then only it is possible. Inspire. Communication to inspire the worker means giving a positive thought to them, inspiring them to work in a good manner. Training and development through effective communication. You have to train the employees, you have to make their self development with the effective communication. In order to increase employee job preference and effectiveness by updating their knowledge, means one worker is there, he don't know anything. As a supervisor or as a senior, you should tell them in a proper manner, ये नहीं आता, ये सीख के आप करके दिखाओ. That is, hey, you don't know anything, huh? Like this, like that, blah 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 blah. That is not a way to speak. You should maintain your respect first. Then you have to say what you want to say. Before saying something, one slogan is there, no? Before splitting, before spitting something, you should taste it first. Means कुछ बोलने से पहले उसको टेस्ट करना चाहिए, कैसे हैं हमारे वर्ड्स. Before spit it, you have to taste it. Means your words are more valuable. In which manner you are saying, which words you are using. Always raise your voice, don't raise your words. Because चिल्ला के आप कम भी बोलोगे ना वर्ड्स, इट्स ओके. आप कम आवाज़ में ज़्यादा वर्ड्स बोल दिए ना तो इट विल इफेक्ट अ मोर. सो ऑलवेज लर्न व्हाट टू स्पीक एंड व्हेन टू स्पीक एंड हाउ टू स्पीक. Changes adopted smoothly means what I say. If you want to give some changes to in your company, you have to bring some changes to your company, you have to convince the employees. If you go them, means if you go and meet them, if you tell them हमें ऐसा changes करना चाहिए, or everybody are okay to it, you have to ask them first. You have to convince them first. Then only everybody are ready to adopt the changes. When you go there, नहीं नहीं हम कंपनी में ऐसा चेंजेस करना चाहिए, कल से ये रूल्स फॉलो होना चाहिए, नो वन विल आस्क. बिकॉज योर वे ऑफ कन्विंसिंग इज वेरी मच रॉन्ग. इन अ रॉन्ग वे आर कन्विंसिंग देम. सो टू कन्विंस इन अ राइट वे. Convince employee. Same, what I said, to convince the employee, you need a good communication. Employees clear understand of their rule. Means if they understand their rule, what exactly they want to do. 9 o'clock आके 5 o'clock तक आपको ये काम करना है, यू टेल इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर. नो, आपने क्या रोल वो डिस्क्राइब नहीं किया है. इफ़ यू आर नॉट डिस्क्राइबिंग एनीथिंग अबाउट हीज रोल, देन हाउ विल प्ले दैट रोल प्रॉपरली. सो यू हैव टू टेल देयर रोल इन अ प्रॉपर वे. रिजॉल्विंग डिस्प्यूट्स इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सी, व्हेन द मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग विल कम, वी हैव टू कम्युनिकेट विथ ईच अदर एंड वी हैव टू ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट. If he is quiet and she is quiet, if both are quiet, means it's very difficult to solve that. So better we should communicate with each other and we have to solve it. Next we see communication according to organizational structure. Formal channel of communication. This ensure that the information flows orderly in a timely and accurate manner. Any information, decisions, memo or reminder etc. will also follow this path. Formal chain means if you want to give any rules to the employee, you have to write that rules in one paper and you have to send this to the main HODs of that section. And HOD will convey the message. This is the formal channel. You are making documentation for all the works. You are making documentation for all the changes and the rules and the regulations. Next, informal channel of communication. Side by side with the formal channels of communication, every organization has an equal effective channel of communication. Namely, that is the informal channel. Give the name of grape pen precisely. because it runs in horizontal, vertical, and diagonal direction. It flows around the water coolers, down hallways, to lunch rooms, and wherever people get together in group. Means formal channel will follow some rules. Means higher authority to lower authority in a proper manner. Lower authority to higher authority, high to low, low to high. इनफॉर्मल मीन्स कौन किसी को भी मैसेज दे सकता है. एज ए एम्प्लॉय आई कैन ऑल्सो टेल यहाँ क्या हो रहा है. मीन्स देर इज नो सम चेन रूल्स. मीन्स एनीबडी कैन गिव अ मैसेज टू एनी वन. दैट इज द इनफॉर्मल. फॉर्मल मीन्स one person should give a message to another person in a pyramid chain, as I said in the last class. Pyramid, high to low, low to high. Communication according to direction and dimensions of expression. Communication is multidimensional. There are two types of communication, downwards and upward. Communication which flows from supervisor to the subordinate is known as downward communication. They includes orders, rules, instruction, etc. Their nature is directive. Means higher authority person giving the rules and regulation, or making the rules and regulation and convincing the lower authority person. This is the downward. High to low. Upward, this is just reverse of downward communication. It follows from subordinate to supervisor, low to high. Each communication includes reactions and suggestions from worker, their grievance, etc. Means कुछ rules बोलना है तो downward, high to up. कुछ communication करना है, you want to take some complaints of the employee, you want to take some suggestion from the employee. From it is means it should come from employees. No, it is coming from employees. So it is from down to high. That is upward direction. The contents of the upward communications are reports, suggestions, reactions, statements, and proposals prepared for submission to the supervisor. If you want to give some suggestion, we have to follow upward direction. If you want to make some rules and regulation, you have to follow downward direction. That is downward communication. Communication according to the way of expressions. Oral communication and written communication. As I said, in a company or in any organization, documentation is much more essential. So first we see what is oral communication. As it say in the oral, it doesn't require any paperwork, right? When we say written, it required a paperwork. In this type of communication, both the parties to the process of communication exchange their ideas orally, either face to face. The person is communicating face to face or through devices like a phone. हमने phone में कुछ बात किया. We are sending some message to phones, that is intercoms, meeting, conference, lecturers, interviews. These are oral communication. What I am doing now, I am giving a oral communication. I am giving a lecture to you. That is the oral communication. Then written communication. In this type of communication, written words, graphs, diagrams, pictures, etc. used. They may take forms of circulars, rules, manuals, and reports and memos, etc. When you are coming for the class, if I am showing something in a board and writing, that is the written communication, but this is the oral communication. Okay, we see in next class. Thank you.